Welcome to episode 4. Today we're going to talk about the perfect fitting shoes. As you can see here, I found mine. So in episode 4 we're going to talk about climbing shoes, and specifically beginner climbing shoes, and how we should fit them and how they should feel, and why it's so important to get the right shoes. So when we start climbing, we're not really used to being able to put so much pressure on our feet. I mean, climbing shoes are also built to squeeze the foot into one piece, and putting like all the focus from the heel all the way to the big toe. So it's a feeling that we're not used to, and we also have heard the rumors maybe that you should have 10 sizes down, it should be incredibly painful, and then you have the right shoe. It's a myth that is wrong. I'm going to go through it with you today, why it's wrong and how we can fix it and help you get the shoes that you need. And I've heard a lot of comments that from you guys that said that you were not able to put the amount of pressure you needed on your big toe, a size maybe too little in your climbing shoes. So it's very dangerous to buy shoes that are either too small or too big. The outcome is usually the same thing, that you won't be able to trust your feet. So with a shoe that is too small, you can't put pressure on your big toe, not as much as you would need to kind of start developing technique and being able to trust your footwork. And the same thing goes whenever too big of a shoe, is that sure, it's comfortable, but it's air in it, so you keep sliding around in the shoe. So it's a slippery slope, because if you don't trust your feet, then you won't develop climbing technique. You won't be able to climb and progress. You'll sure get strong, but strength only takes you so far. The first test is how much pressure we can put on our big toe, from big holes to small holes. And the second test is to see how much air we have in the heel. If it's the perfect fit, the shoe that we've been looking for, or if it's slightly too big, too comfortable, and we maybe have to go down a size or half a size. So let's jump into test 1. This guy is so cool. So in the first test, we're gonna do 15 to 20 foot placements on big and small holes, and we're gonna see if we can perform those foot placements without climbing like this. So let me show you how it looks like. So you basically just want to climb around, try big to small holes, and you see how much pressure you can put on your toes. And be honest to yourself. Don't climb up here, or don't place your feet like this, because you won't put pressure on your toe and risk injuries, because you lose the tension in your body, just like I did right now. So just keep climbing, keep a lot of pressure on your toes. It's going to be slightly discomfortable, maybe it's a bit painful too even, but that's okay, because if you can endure it for 15-20 moves without like, oh god, it hurts so much I can't breathe, obviously that's not a good sign. And I've done this myself. I got tricked into 4 sizes when I started climbing. I endured for a month, then I kind of gave them away freely to someone just to get rid of them. And then during that time I've developed really bad habits. I was climbing like this. I'd place my entire foot on a hold like that, and that took me months to get rid of. So it's super important that you get get a shoe that will allow you to climb to your big toe. And it might be a bit painful the first 2 weeks, but if you can still endure it, you'll grow stronger from it, and your pain threshold will get stronger. It will get higher. So that's okay. So the breakdown of this test was to see how much pressure you can put on your big toe. Now that we've completed test 1, it felt good, we can move on to test 2. So in test 2, we're gonna find out if we have too much air in the heel. And this test involves just trying to rip the shoe off the foot. And this is by no means a perfect heel hook or a proper heel hook, but it will show us how much air we have in the heel. This shoe is super comfortable, but it's come with a price. So let's see when I try push it out. So this shoe is obviously too big, it's too comfortable, and we have too much air in the heel. This won't allow you to train heel hooks, and that is something we can't accept. So we need to go down maybe half a size and see if that works better. Alright, so let's see if this size is the correct one. It's still sliding a bit in the heel, but that's okay, because so the second shoe, tiny bit of air in the heel. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect when it's a first climbing shoe. You want a shoe that will make you being able to train everything from heel hooks to toe hooks, or to just put as much pressure as you want on your big toe. So the second shoe delivers. And now we're going to see how a perfect fitted shoe fits like. Whoopa. So same as before, trying to pull the heel off. See how much air we have in this shoe. And these shoes are a perfect fit for me. They don't give out anything. So in the last shoe, that is a perfect fit for me. And it's taken me several years to get to that point. So for beginners to start with a shoe that is that tight, it's unnecessary because it becomes too painful and it will affect your climbing technique. So climbing shoes is also something of an investment for the future. So every time you buy a climbing shoe, you want it to get like a slightly tighter. You don't need to go 5 sizes, but maybe half a size. So you get to a point where you have a shoe that is super snug with no air in it, but you're still comfortable to climb with it. So it won't affect you in a bad way. It's a tool to help you climb better. And that's how you should look at it. So we have done the 2 tests now. The first shoe, it was comfortable, but it had too much air in it. And the second shoe, it was comfortable. We went down half a size, and it was not perfect, but it delivered what we were looking for. It was comfortable, and it's a shoe that will allow us to do everything. And then the third shoe, a performance shoe, it's taken me 3 years to get to that level where I can have a shoe that is super snug, but also allows me to put the pressure I need on my big toe. It takes time to get to that point, so don't rush it. Get on the platform in the beginning, learn technique, and go through all the levels before you jump to the last one, so you don't miss out and get bad habits. So thank you for watching episode 4. I hope that these tests will help you find the shoes that you're looking for, and you don't have to give away your shoes like I did. And yeah, I'll see you next week.